YouTube, what's going on, man? I'm back with another video as usual. Been a little minute, man. I took a vacation, much needed vacation, but nonetheless I'm back to the grind right now. So this morning I'm at Polar. As you can see, it's a lot going on. It's real busy right now, but nonetheless I do got a door, so I'm gonna go in door 4, which is down there at the beginning, typically where I always go. So let's get these doors open. We got some things to talk about. So this is the trailer with the doors I have to bang with the hammer. I hate this trailer door. I don't know why they won't get it fixed, but I hate it though. I feel like I'm breaking into a safe or something. Alright. Yeah, man, so I was on vacation all last week. So where did I go, if you're wondering? I went to St. Thomas. I was gonna make some content while out there, but on the real, man, I just really wanted to enjoy my time away from social media and, you know, making content. And just spend my vacation relaxing and everything, and just, you know, enjoying myself until I get back to the grind. So let's get in door 4, man. Alright, man, I'm in the door. So I said we got something to talk about, so check it out, man. So you guys that been following me for a little minute, or, you know, you've been keeping up with the journey, you guys know I'm at the point now where I'm really trying to find another company to go with. I really want to go from this position straight into tankers. But when I tell you it's hard to find a tanker company in my area or in the surrounding area that's willing to take somebody on with no tanker experience, it's hard. There's like a few local mom and pop small tanker companies. The tanks are real small trucks, you know, like CDLB. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to drive a small little tank truck. Don't get me wrong. If the money's good, I'll go. I'll see about it. But ultimately, man, I want to drive, you know, the CDLA tanker trucks. So right now, I'm not trying to consider, you know, CDLB trucks right now. When I got a CDLA, it just don't make any sense to me unless the pay, you know, resonates. But yeah, man, so it's hard. I know it's going to be a little challenging. I know I'm not going to never not find, you know, a tanker company. I know eventually I'll find a company. But right now it just ain't happening. The market is crazy. The requirements and qualifications, I don't meet them standards just yet. So, you know, I'm continuing to look elsewhere for the time being until I could get a company, you know, that's willing to take me on with no tanker experience. Now, I was considering going with Prime to apply with Prime. I know they have tanker division there, but I don't want to do OTR, man. I thought about it, like, you know what? Let me just weigh out my options. What about going OTR with Prime? They have tanker. I could get my training there, but I don't want to, you know, go OTR and get paid less than what I'm getting paid now. I talked to a couple of people, because that's what made me think about it, and I get paid more than what they're getting paid to be out over the road. And I would have never thought that if I didn't have them talks. And I'm just shaking my head like, no, there's no way I'm going over the road just to make the same or more. It's just not happening. It doesn't make any sense to me. And this is my own opinion. This is what's working for me. I don't have children, you know, to look after. I do have a family per se, but I don't have children, you know. So it's not like I have to go over the road in order to provide for, you know, me and my children or that. I don't have that. So it's a little different. I have a little more flexibility, I should say. Well, anyways, long story short, I was thinking about it, talked to a couple of Prime people. Just not worth it, in my opinion. If I'm going to go OT, I need to be making a lot more than what I'm making now. And there's nowhere. When I tell you nowhere. I might as well become an owner operator. And that I ain't trying to do. That I would never do. I do enjoy truck driving. I do. I'm not going to say I don't. But it's not to the point where I want to go buy my own truck. That's just another whole liability that I do not want for myself. I'm the type of person, I get bored easily. So there might come a time where I'll be like, you know what? I had enough of truck driving. I'm ready to get out the truck and go, go do plumbing. Or I'm ready to get out this truck. I'm going to go be an electrician. Now I have this whole truck as a liability. Now I have to worry about getting rid of this truck. I just don't want to do all that. I don't ever want to be an owner-operator. Please don't get in my comments suggesting that. That's never going to happen. I never came into this thinking about being an owner-operator. It's fine if you do. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. Making money. Hey, listen, we all out here trying to make money. We live in a society now where you got to make money. So I get it. But that's just not going to be my way. But, yeah, man. So I was just checking out other options. And I'm thinking about food service as well. I'm a pretty active person. I work out all the time. I'm always in the gym. So for me to, do food service, I know a lot of people say, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You're going to bust your body down, break your back, da-da-da-da. Man, I'm in the gym 5 days a week. What's the difference? If anything, I'm lifting more in the gym than I would be unloading these trucks. Like I said, it's a possibility I could go there. I'm just weighing out all my options right now. I know you guys is like, damn, Ty, what, you desperately want to get out of this company? Well, yes and no. Desperately, no, not necessarily, not yet. At least I haven't reached that part yet where I'm desperate to leave the company I'm with now. But I think I reached my peak here. I think I don't see any more room for growth as far as, like, yeah, we're getting raises soon, but there's just got to be more out there for me. Like I said a little while back, man, I'm the type of person I get bored easily. Now, that's not going to say I'm going to be jumping from job to job to job. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I can see right now the ceiling where I'm at here. And I'm just about at that ceiling. And I know it's not going to get no higher than that. And there's a couple of things along this company that, I'm not going to be benefiting from. And which I will with another company that offers those type of benefits. Man, you know what? I'll just be transparent with y'all. Like, I just got back from vacation. I don't get no vacation pay. This company doesn't pay vacation pay. Yeah, so, versus being with another company, I go on vacation, I'll get my whole vacation pay. It's just, like I said, it's a couple of benefits. It's the pay cap. There's a cap on pay. There's benefit. There's a war with the benefits. And like I said, I can see the ceiling, and my head is just about there. So I'm just weighing out options and seeing where do I want to go from here, being that I can't find a tanker company to jump right into. So I'm an optimistic person. I'm not gonna be down in the dumps like I'm never gonna find it. I might just have to go through a few companies in order to get there, but that'll be what it is. But I'll tell you what, man, I just got that green light quick and easy. So let's go get this paperwork. From here, we're heading to a new place. I haven't been there yet, so I don't even know what I'm picking up, but we're gonna find out. So we got what we came here for. Yeah, sign signature so we can get paid. Man, I was gonna say something. I forgot. But I do have to go into GPS, and I have to Google Maps our next route, so we know which way we're going. Because again, I never been to this location that we're going to right now. So we're gonna get in the truck. I already shut the doors. We're gonna get inside the truck. We're gonna map out our route so we know where we're going. So we're going to Devens, Massachusetts. I don't think it's too far from here. Maybe like anywhere from like 50 minutes to an hour. Let me see. 64 Road. Am I right? Alright, so 40 minutes from here. That ain't too bad of a ride. But I do gotta keep in mind I'm going on I-90. So it could lead up to an hour because the traffic there be crazy. Alright, man, so I know what route I'm taking. Normally I would get my route together, but I was talking to you guys. So, but either way I know where I'm going from here on out. So, let's get it. My bad, you guys. I forgot to turn my microphone on. So I'm just talking with my lips moving and ain't nothing coming out. But yeah, man, I finally got to Devens, Massachusetts. I'ma say about an hour later because it was real foggy out there and it was one crash. Now, I don't know if it was the fog that caused it. I don't know. Anyways, as you can see, I'm the only truck there. It's empty. I like it like that because in my mind, I'm going to be in and out of here. I definitely had to ring the doorbell in order to get in. They opened at 7. I got there maybe like 7:20, right on time. So once I got in, they took my paperwork and they went to the back of the office to verify the load I was picking up. Now, I can't show a lot because there was some people around, but I did notice there was a lot of lumber. Now, I'm checked in. Everything checks out. They told me they want me to go in door 4, which is right there. Easy peasy. So, I'm going to go crack open my doors, and I'm going to back into the door, and I'm going to get loaded up, and we out of here, man. Back right in the door, started getting right to me. I love it because I'm the only driver here. I don't see no other driver here, and I love it like that because it just means that I'm gonna get in this door, get loaded, right back out this door. But I can't say how long they're gonna take to load me though. But it's just easier and better when you're the only truck there because you know for the most part you're gonna get, they're gonna get to you, and they already in me. They're already inside right now, loading me up. But yeah, man. So. I know I probably reiterate this so much. You probably done heard me say it a lot of time, but I'm going to say it again. I want to just find a company where I could just plant my feet for a little bit and I don't have to worry about looking for the next company to come up in. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm always looking for a better opportunity. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to say is, too, this company right here is not going to be the company where I'm going to spend years and years and years, years and years at. I just know it's not, There's just some things that I'm not benefiting from, and I know I can find something else, a lot better. I'm grateful for the opportunity. I don't necessarily have nothing bad to say per se, but you know what I'm saying. There's always come a time when you're ready to move on, man. It doesn't matter what you're doing. There's always gonna come a time you're gonna feel yourself ready to move on, and that's just basically where I'm at with it. I'm just ready to move on. I'm ready for another opportunity, but again, I'm not just gonna jump at the first opportunity either. But I don't want to sound like a broken record. It's real cloudy out here, man. I did check the weather last night. It did say it was going to be cloudy. But I didn't expect for it to be foggy like this, too. It caused a lot of backup on the highway on the way here. It took a little while to get here. It was supposed to be originally a 40-minute, but it took almost an hour because the fog got people going real slow on the highway. So it took a little bit more time to get here. But I don't even know when I'm getting loaded up with, but we will see. I got my paperwork. It doesn't say necessarily what I'm picking up. It just tells me where to go. So once we pull out of this door, I'll show you guys what it is I got and how much is it that we're hauling. So once we leave here, we're going to go bring this trailer back to the yard, and we're going to pick up another trailer, and we're going to go either drop off a load or pick up another load. Originally on my paperwork, it told me I was going back to Polar. It tells me I'm going back to Polar, but he's going to change that, he said. So I don't know where I'm going once I get back to the yard. I don't know if I'm going to go to New Hampshire and drop off some recycling or go to a dropping hook and drop off recycling. I don't know. So we'll find that out. So, but yeah, man, vacation went by too quick, though, I'll tell you that. I was enjoying myself, you guys. I was in St. Thomas with my lady, enjoying ourselves, man, on the beach, walking the beach, taking pictures, relaxing, swimming, eating. Well, we did eat, but the food at the resort, no. Next time, I will branch out and go find something more locally. But I was on the resort. The resort had everything I needed, so I didn't necessarily have to leave the resort to go find anything local. Everything I needed was right there at this resort. It was a luxury resort. It was beautiful. It was amazing. I felt like I was rich. I felt like I was just that. I felt like I was that dude. Well, I am that dude, but I felt even more like that dude walking through that resort, just in this luxurious place on vacation. Yeah, then I got back home and reality snapped me back in it. Like, oh man, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Nah, man, but it was very enjoyable. I enjoyed myself. I had a great time. I haven't had a vacation in like two years. So that was my first vacation in 2 years. So I definitely enjoyed myself. I lived it up. Yeah, man. So what time is it? 8:06. I don't know how long they're gonna take to get me loaded up, but I know when they do, you'll know. All right, you guys. So this is the second time my microphone wanted to act up, but I got my bill of lading. And it weighed in at 17,926 pounds. So this here is a light load, and it has 9 pallets. But I'm curious to see what's in here because it doesn't even specify on the paper what's really in my trailer. So let's just pull out of this door and find out, shall we? So I climb in the back of the trailer like the monkey that I am, and I start making my way towards the front of the trailer so I could get a better look. So I tried to read these papers to see what it says, but it's not indicating what this product is. So I don't know what I'm looking at here. All I do know, it has about 3 pallets laid out stretched with long plywood. And then it has more pallets with smaller pieces of wood and boxes and shrink wrap. I don't know what this is. And in the front of the trailer has 4 pallets. That look like it could be small boxes of maybe nuts and bolts and screws that could possibly go with this wood. Now, I'm just speculating. This is probably something that needs to be assembled. Now, again, I'm just speculating, but this is just what it looks like to me. It's like if you buy something from Walmart, a dresser, a table, and it comes with everything you need. You just got to put it together. This is exactly what this load looks like to me, but who am I? I don't know. But anyways, time to get out of this trailer. Just got to peek at it to see what it is. I got to grab my trusty hammer. Why? Because these doors don't like closing on their own. And as I was closing these doors, I started thinking to myself, I'm probably going to be the one to drop this load off tomorrow. And if I am, I'm going to be glad about it because I'm actually curious what this load is and what this product is used for. Once I get to the property tomorrow, I can see what the building is, what they do there, and I can look more into it and get a great idea of what it is. Yep, time for my construction work with this door. Even though it's been a long time since I've been working in construction, I still got my good hand. So I'm going to shut this door up so that way we could get up out of here. They didn't give no sale, so I'm not going to ask for one. The paperwork doesn't indicate a sale either. Alright, time to bang this bad boy through so we can roll out. So, right now I'm in Willington, Mass, about an hour and 7 minutes away from the yard. I ended up picking up another trailer at the yard. I'm at NAPA, but I'm at a different NAPA. I haven't been to this one, and man, this is gonna be a little crazy because we got all these cars over here, and he told me to go in door 9. I thought I've been to this one before. There's like a couple of them. There's like 3 NAPAs we deliver for. So we got all the Valvoline products, bunch of oils, antifreeze, WD-20, WD-40 and all that stuff. So he told me to go in door 9. I never been over here, so I don't know how challenging it is. Challenging. I'm getting all tongue-tied. It is going to be in door 9, but we'll see. Got warm out here. Alright, so I'm sure it's probably down there more, possibly even around the building. So he also told me to get comfortable. So by him saying that means I'm going to be here for a little minute. Yep, door 9 right there. This is crazy. Woo! Alright, let's see how I'm gonna bust this. One of my co-workers too was actually just telling me about this place. He was saying he don't like it because a lot of cars. I can see now why. But I got this. Alright. So when I went to go check in, he told me to get cozy. So that's just code word for you're gonna be here for a little bit. Yeah, it wasn't as bad getting to this door as I thought it was gonna be though. Wonder what that is. I don't know. But yeah, it was a little, I thought it was gonna be a little bit worse backing in here, but as you can see, they have a line to where cars can't park at. So I had all this space. So what I did is I came in from right here and I pulled all the way up and I backed in, but I started to cut it before I even started backing in, I started to cut it. That way I could cut it and then my trailer could be more pointed towards the door I'm going in. So, cause it's got a lot of box trucks that they're loading. One tractor trailer. But yeah, man, this is what it looked like out here. So I do got a red light, but he did say it's gonna be a little minute. Well, he didn't say it like that, but he just said get cozy. So yeah, man, I'm just gonna chill out. So I'm just taking a walk around, seeing what's back here. Got another box truck over here, probably. I don't know if there's any more doors or storage. They got 3 trailers just posted up over there. Empty. Now I don't know if these is down for maintenance or if this is spare parking. Doubt they have anybody come back here for unloading and loading. Well, then again, I don't know. I never been here. Just want to take a look around. Yeah, it just looks like it's empty over there. I'm not gonna go too far back. Yeah, so if one was to come back here, look like it's enough room. Just push up right there. Yeah, might as well take a look, right? Yeah. All on green. I don't know if these are preloaded. Red. Door is open, so looks like, you know, people do come back here. Alright, man. So I felt shaking, so I know they're getting to me. So I got a whole bunch of fruit here. I got peaches, apple, plums, and some strawberries. I'm gonna snack on that because I'm hungry, but I'm trying to let go of the bread, bringing a lot of sandwiches and shit, just trying to let go of the bread. These strawberries smell so good. Hell yeah. So let go of the bread. Just really load up on a lot of fruit. Protein bars, fruits, you know, little things like that, peanuts. Don't get me wrong. I knew I was going to be local all day today, so if I would have probably stopped somewhere and got some food. But for the most part, I try my best. I promise you, I try my best to eat healthy while I'm on the road. I do not want to fall into that, you know, slipping up, buying fast food all the time, loading up on all these carbs, because after a while it just catch up. It just catch up. And I'm in the gym. I ain't trying to lose my physique, man. And it's hard. I'm not gonna cap like it ain't hard. It's very hard to be on the road. To be on the road and eat healthy. It is hard. I'm not gonna lie like it ain't hard. What the best thing to do is prepare it the night before. Or, you know, the week before. Whatever how you do it. Just if you just prepare in advance, it's a lot easier because you don't have to sit up there and get it all together before you go. If you just prepare it in advance, you're good. But yeah, man, it's hard though. It's hard. Like every now and then you're gonna see me eat some Subway. But you'll never see me eat McDonald's. Never see me eat Wendy's, Burger King, none of that shit. The most I'll do is Subway. And even then I'm gonna get wheat bread, some tuna, or some turkey. But again, I try to stay away from that. But while they're unloading me, I'm gonna beat down my fruit bag, and I'm gonna get my route in order. So once I leave here, when I'm empty, I'm gonna get empty. I'm gonna shoot straight up to mass containers. You guys already know what that is. Where I do the drop and hook with the bales, the recycling bales. So once we leave here, straight to do a drop and hook. Drop this trailer, swap it out for another trailer that has recycling bales on it. Bring that back to the yard. Drop that trailer, and I'm gonna drop another trailer to bring it back to mass containers and do another drop and hook, and then back to the yard. And then that's my day. All in all, about 12 hours today. And I'm just speculating. It could get longer because I don't know what the traffic look like right now on the way back. And that's still like another hour or so away. So I'm just speculating 12 hours, but could be more. But yeah, man. I'm gonna eat. Get my roots together. Alright, man. This is one of the most difficult doors I ever came out of. So I'm gonna have to turn around back here. That should be enough space for me to cut it right there. But coming out of that door, trying to pull up and then back, man, it's just impossible for me. For me. Somebody else could probably maneuver that, but it's so many cars jam-packed over there. I'm not willing to chance it. You guys seen it earlier when I showed you how many cars were in that parking lot. And I tried to pull all the way up and back out. It's not happening. So my best bet was to come behind the building and turn around. There's also a little dirt over there. I could also try to turn around right there. But I'm gonna do what makes sense to me and what's more safer for me. Alright, got my assigned paperwork. Yeah, so I'm just gonna cut it like this. That is kind of in the way, but I'm just gonna hug that side of the trailer and then just cut it, and I should be good, man. And we're gonna go swap this out, do our drop and hook. Alright, man, so as usual when I come here, drop and hook. So instead of checking in right now, I always first drop my trailer, and then once I drop my trailer, I go hook to my next trailer. I can see it from over here, straight down ahead. That's the trailer I'm taking. The reason why I always drop my trailer first is because there's a yard jockey. He comes. He doesn't drive a yard horse though. He just drives a regular cab. So he comes and he takes these trailers we drop and he drops them in the doors for them to get loaded with the bales, the recycling bales. So just to make shit easier, yeah, this crank handle's a little rusty. So to make things easier, I just always drop my trailer and then I go hook to my trailer that I'm taking, and then I just go inside and grab my paperwork. And then on top of that, it's easier for me too, because once I'm done connecting to my trailer that I'm taking, I go get my paperwork and I come out and I just go. I don't have to do no extra work. So it's just easier on both ends. So yeah, that's why. So, and I'll be back here once I bring that one that I'm picking up now. Once I bring that to the yard, I will be back here again. Yep. Alright, let's drop this, go pick up that one, and go get our paperwork, man. Alright, man. So, I am hooked. I just gotta connect my lines, raise my landing gear. I gotta check the back of it. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna check the back of it first and foremost. Because if for any reason there ain't nothing back there, that's a problem. Then I can't take it. But normally, this is where they man, I hate these fucking new gloves. I threw out my old ones because they got soaked up and they just stank. So I threw them out. So I had to bust these dumb ones down for a little bit. But I can tell there's bills in here. You know what? This door ain't gonna close. Probably ain't gonna close once I open it. It depends on how much of a slant I'm on. So yep, we got our bales, our recycling. Let's see if this door closes. Cause sometime it won't, cause I'm on a slant. All right. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that, cause I'm gonna have to pull out now because when you're at a certain angle, the doors won't close or open. I'm surprised I even got it open, but it is what it is. I could just pull up, you know, when I get out of here and just secure that when I'm on flatter land up there. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. It got warm out here. It was all foggy and brisk earlier part of the day. Then out of nowhere, it just got nice and warm. But it's a comfortable warm. It's not one of those warms where, you know, it feels like summer still. You could get that out your mind. Summer's over. Bittersweet, bittersweet. All right. So we got that hooked up. Go raise this landing gear up. Always double check that. See those jaws? Yeah, man. I hope when I go inside to get my paperwork that I can find somebody. Because when I tell you, every single time I come here, before there used to be a guy here, young dude, and he'll be just in the office and shit, and he just be checking everybody in and out, signing the paperwork and everything. And I don't know what happened to him. He ain't been ever since I've been coming here for the past like month and a half. He ain't here anymore. And the lady in the office says she doesn't know either. All right, man. Let's go get this paperwork. Throw these gloves in there real quick. So right now, it ain't a lot going on out here. There's one truck backing in the door. Then there's another lady in her door, but it is what it is. Nobody's in their way. I guess they're trying to figure out what to do with their truck. But yeah, man, this is what it is. A lot of space and opportunity. So I'll say this time around, I probably waited a good 15 minutes. Nah, about 10 minutes. Typically, I wait longer than that. So I told him I'm probably coming back with another one, which I most likely am. But check it out, you guys. I'm not going to bring you back because it's going to be the same situation. However, I do want to let you guys know I enjoy making these videos, and I'm going to keep them coming, man. Let's get it. I'll see y'all on the next one.